to get this game started. The Buffaloes will put total leather and will get started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Oklahoma State Cowboys offense will come out first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team. I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Now they'll run the draw. Nice move there. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Single back formation, and they give it to him. On his feet at the 40. Open space at the 25. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
That's a first down for the offense.
Reads it, fires complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? He'll do it himself. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. Splits the uprights. Good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points, because this dude is automatic.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Colorado Buffaloes offense has its first opportunity of the day. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
He lost one down the sideline. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Buffaloes will punt this one away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Off play action. He's got him. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. He's looking downfield to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Mayer. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Cowboys decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Buffaloes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The give on the option. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The give to the tailback. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Punt is on its way. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Firing to the right, complete. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Cowboys send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Take the return out of the equation in this rainy weather. Fair catch is signaled for and made. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Briggs. There he goes. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you, so many different teams that can put points up on the score.
Just keeps moving. Touchdown, Bucks. He shed tackles right and left and housed it.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. Missouri was able to finish off a close one in Columbia. They did just enough both offensively and defensively to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough. And we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
Pickup of 13. And first down for the offense.
Guys, Colorado has the lead here. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far.
Oklahoma State, 3.
Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Snagged in the middle. It's Goodwin. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Cowboys lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Brings up 2nd down.
Going to the running game. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cowboys come to the line needing just inches for the first down. He'll keep it on the sneak. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. They think there's room to run to the right here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Mayer. And tackled there by the defense. And the Cowboys come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Rides the back and leaves it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And here comes the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
And the Buffaloes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. On the ground, it's Briggs. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Buffaloes will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Quickly complete. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. No good. And guys still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Hit as he throws. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll run it. It's Willis. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Makes the grab. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys.
And this offense continues to have some success. And I'll tell you what, when it gets down to it and you need a play, they're starting to find this playmaker. You can tell the QB looks for him. That's 3 TDs now in 4 games, and I think they'll keep feeding the big fella.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks, because he got nothing after the catch. Leaves it with the back. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee signal for the 2-minute timeout. The Buffaloes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Just going to keep it after the snap. Oh, he's got some space. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got his man down the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Buffaloes will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. First play of the drive comes from the 22. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Makes the catch. It's Willis. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
To the ground with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The kick is on its way. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Quickly out to the tight end. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. He'll pull it on the read. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. And the Buffaloes will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll immediately call timeout. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, time running short in the half. On over the middle, it's Goodwin. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Takes a handoff. It's Willis. And after that short gain, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far today in Boulder. And welcome in to the halftime update. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys more than a mile above sea level at Folsom Field.
The Cowboys will boot it away to start the 2nd half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Off the play fake. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with results of the play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Buffaloes will bring the punt team onto the field. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. Looking to throw on first down. And wings it incomplete. High the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Cowboys line up to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. And points have been hard to... Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer, because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
And the Buffaloes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grab behind the line. It's Briggs. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Townsend. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Briggs. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. He lets it fly. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Man, oh man, these offenses just haven't been able to find any room to get things going, David.
And to quote the great philosopher, Reese Davis, this is very ungood. Just nothing working for this offense, Palmer. They got to find something.
Well, the plays look good against the scout team during the week in practice, but they have just not been able to find a rhythm against this defense today.
They go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds. The Cowboys come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Oh, what a cut! He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. From the red zone, looking for a man. Good timing on the quick out. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. It's complete. He gets it in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10.
Guys, the Deep South's oldest rivalry is writing another chapter today, and we're pleased to document it. Auburn and Georgia, and here's a quick update. Georgia looked dominant on the way to victory today. That offense had zero problem putting up points, and the defense almost resembled the days of Nolan Smith, Jalen Carter, and Nakobe Dean. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The Buffaloes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Using his legs, it's Briggs. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up. And this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
And the Buffaloes will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets it away from his own end zone. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Out of the gun to give to the back.
No doubt offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second half.
Back to pass on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Goodwin. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
They'll give it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Willis. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Cowboys come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Deep shot for the end zone. Intercepted to stop the threat. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Hands it off. He'll be forced out of bounds after the nice gain on the run. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Good enough for first down.
Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Briggs. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Buffaloes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll try the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
The Buffaloes will punt it away on 4th down. They'll look to pin him deep. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Got it behind the line. It's Willis. Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. From the gun, running back on the move. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. The Cowboys line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds his man. It's Mayer. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. They try to pop a run on the draw. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Cowboys with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Shakes off the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They'll try to power their way ahead. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Going for the marker on the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Cowboys pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. He might want another play. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Sets up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he missed it. No good. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better.
Look, it's sloppy out here. It's wet. The ball is slick. It's not easy to kick in these types of conditions. That's now his second missed field goal, but I know this kicker's disappointed in himself because he's good enough to make these kicks.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Backed up now. Here's second and long. The give to the running back from the shotgun. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds the tight end. He will not get it. A fourth down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Catch in the middle, it's Mayer. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Line getting set on second down. The RPO fired complete to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Big third down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. Finds his big tight end. The change will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Trying to seal the edge on the right. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Cowboys now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On third down, he drops to throw. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win.
With that last touchdown, looks like they're going to start this season 4-0, and you've got to be impressed with what you've seen so far from this team. We knew coming in on paper this team had a chance this season, but until the lights go on, until you actually go out and do it for real, you can't believe just how good they are. But they've shown now, starting 4-0 on the year, this is a team that's going to contend for a national championship.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. USC went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters in that fourth quarter. Total destruction by the Trojans in a statement win if there ever was one. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And the Buffaloes are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the grab on third down, and that is a rare drop for this guy. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. They'll go with a direct snap. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker.
Hold.
What an unfortunate penalty there. They thought they'd converted the fourth down. Instead, they'll have to try it again. Punt is in the air. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, you know, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer.